Today we'll discuss BoE raid farming, why you should do it, queens fishing, and creeping crawler meat. Remember to hit the bell button alongside with the like button. The first thing on our list is Queen's Conservatory. To all my Night Fae players, you're in luck. Sadly, other factions you're not, so skip it if you need to and just check out the other things. When you enter this place, you will be by yourself. No other player or the like to bother you. You will notice 3 fishing pools. These pools spawn every 10 minutes from first disappear. They can be either Amberjack or Lost Soul. Amberjack being the more sought out, seeing it's part of the new feast. Even without the pools, this water has a high chance to catch Amberjack than other places. In an hour, I got a total of 126 Amberjack at 85.67 gold, each at 10,794.42 gold in total. Remember, these are all US mid. This is not just based off of my server, so this is the average. So 90 lost souls at 8.5 gold each, which equals 765 gold. 15 Thade at 59.85 each, which equals 897.75 gold. I will say right now we got a few bait, but we're not adding that because we're going to use the bait when we fish, which is not bad. And to be honest, we got a good total of 12,457.17 gold. Posted them, they sold ASAP. This is because they're used for the feast, like I said, and honestly, this is the weeks of raid. And with Mythic coming next week, you're going to be able to sell a lot more because people need to progress and they need to go crazy on this. Now, let me know what you'll be farming for raid sales, because I already know what I would be doing, and most of the stuff is either in this video or more videos to come. But I do want to say right now too as well, this spot is great for people who just want to chill. You just want to sit down, watch some YouTube videos, maybe some of mine, and just relax. This is one of those farms you don't have to be bothered by anybody else. So let's get into the next thing we're going to be talking about. Next on our list is farming silky moss. These are located at 48.01 and 70.1. Pause the video to follow the route I will be using, as I'm not using a route out on for now, but for future videos we will be using that. But just for now, please have the screen up and just pause it where you need to. Doing the route in 1 hour got me a total of 114 creeping crawler meat at 89.46 each, which equals 10,198.44 gold, which is not bad at all. These have a low drop chance from any creatures that drop them. Average is about 60 to 80 per hour last I checked. The meat is part of the new feast for raids, so this will sell like crazy, just like the fish did. Doing this at a lower levels is better for you. To be honest with you, with the scaling and how it is working right now, I would suggest anybody who's leveling to do this, because you're going to make a lot of gold while you're leveling, because you really don't have to worry about too much effects they give. And honestly, you know, there's other places you can do this at that give you about 90 maybe if you're lucky, and those things have a lot of effects. Like there's a hornets place that can drop these meat, but the problem with the hornets, they can do a lot of poison, they can do a lot of stuff to you that just, you know, is kind of a nuisance, and you're like, ah, it's just too much. But this, not really. Just be a range or someone who can, you know, taunt them, and boom, you're going to get a lot per hour. So with that, let's get into our final topic. Now to our final topic, BoE farming in the new raid. I talked to 2 of my friends, Cal, who's an amazing warlock, and he will be in the description, his link to his channel and everything. If you're a warlock and need some stuff, go check him out. He's a great guy. And I'm going to butcher his name because I always do, LeystTV, who shows amazing showcases and guides, personal friend, both of them. And honestly, you could check him out in the description too as well. And thank you so much for letting me use the footage, bro. So I asked these 2 simple questions. How many mobs are before first boss? Well, to the point, there's not that much, if, you know, anything to farm. But after the first boss, there is a lot. Like previous expansions, you want to kill the first boss, then farm every mob after the boss, then head out and reset. These mobs have a chance to drop BOEs and range from anywhere from 200 at normal, 213 for heroic, 226 for mythic. Now, I will say right now, looking for raid is 187, but you're not going to be farming that. I mean, technically you can, but it's going to take a while to farm. You can, you know, set up and go and boom and keep doing this over and over again. But why? You're just wasting your time on that. Now, here's a list of items that will drop and the ones that will sell and so forth compared to others. A ring and shield, which will sell the top tier. Okay, these are going to sell more than any of the other ones that are going to drop from any of the mob, mainly the ring due to how hard rings are get in every single raid. Now cloth BOE, hands and wrist, which is different, seeing most of the time boots and gloves are what just drops off of cloth, but we're getting, you know, hands and wrist, which is cool. Now leather is BOE, feet and wrist, which you'll notice leather and mail are the same slots. Seems Blizzard wanted the same slots for these 2. Now plate is going to be hands and wrist, just like cloth. I don't know why they just had these, you know, slot drops. I honestly don't know why. Maybe they just don't want you to depend on BOEs, but they should have had chest, backs, and others. Now looking at this, just looking at this, you're not going to have a whole sell compared to rings and shields. But the problem is that feet, gloves, and wrists are going to be more common in raid drops when it comes to bosses. Now for, like I said, for the rings and shields, not so. Those are actually going to be more selling than anything else. Best bet and my suggestion is get in a group early, kill the first boss, just farm for a day or more to get on the market fast, because in my experience, big name guilds will buy BoEs fast, and like literally fast. They'll go to your server, buy the ring or whatever you have, then transfer over back just to have the loot, because they want that world first, and it means a lot to them. They make a lot of money off it, and that's just something they do because all the sponsors and so forth. But you know, that's for another thing. But anyways, I hope this helped a few of y'all out. I'm working on a lot more content for y'all that will bring you more gold. On top of that, my channel trailer, intro, and outro are almost done. This will be released on Wednesday. But with that, I want to say thank you so much to my Patrons for going that extra mile. If you like my content, hit that like button, subscribe, and as always, stay stashy.